Okay, we talked a little bit about rucksacks. Yeah, there's a couple of videos. Showed you some rucksacks, talked about some rucksacks, you know. The thing is, guys, is I got too many rucksacks. Now, a lot of people will say, you can never have too many of this or too many of that, but, you know, I mean, the thing is, you gotta give and take, right? So, I have, if I want to move, I'll move several rucksacks out. That frees up space, right? So, if I sell 4 rucksacks, then that will also give me some free spending money to do with my bee stuff, right? Because I want to start working with bees again this year. So that will give me money to buy hives, you know, and other things to go with the hives, right? So if I do, let's say I sell those 4 rucksacks, you know, that will give out, you know, I'll be able to do like 2 to 3 hives, right? Bee stuff's expensive. It is, you know, and if you go and you buy everything. Now, of course, you can buy some tools, and then you can start making some of your own hives and things like that. But, you know, I mean, the end goal really is just to have the honey and have pollinators around your place, you know. So it's not cheap to have bees. And if you sell some of the honey on the side, you know, that could kind of help with your expenses, right? But it is something that you gotta you know, put out a little bit of money in order to get it up and running. So probably that's what the money will go to for you know, from those sacks. So I'm going to be looking at moving the Tactical Tailor Malice 2, which is complete, plus upgrades that I've added to it, and then to make it a better performer, right? Not that it's a bad performer, but I look at little details, you know. One of my viewers, who's also a friend of mine, he brought me his so that I could do everything to his that I did to mine. You know, he was like, oh wow, you know. So of course, Tactical Tailor, I gave Tactical Tailor all that information too, but I don't think that they did anything with it because I guess they just feel that they don't have to do anything to their stuff, you know. Too many companies are like that anymore. They just got this head on their shoulders that's way too big. Yeah, they have big heads. Most companies do these days. For some reason. Why, I don't know. So, and then I got the Carrymore SF 60 to 100 in Coyote. Actually, both of those are in Coyote, by the way, Coyote Brown. And they're both 1,000 in air. And then, let me see. And then I'm letting that extra drop zone mother rucker go, okay, with 4 extra pockets, by the way. That will also come with a yoke. The yoke will take the 2 gigantic rocket pouches that are on the sides. They're a good bit larger than your Carrymores or your Berghaus rocket pockets. They're bigger, quite a bit bigger. And the yoke will turn those into a day sack, essentially, a patrol. You know, something to patrol with. You know, you stash your main ruck and go on a patrol with that. Put your patrol essentials in those. those also have built into them. In each one, they have a hydration pouch built into them. Anyway, that one's a multicam. In the last one, I got a SOCOM. It's a Mystery Ranch SOCOM recce tactiplane. That's got a medium belt set up and medium yoke. Right? So that's pretty much for your average guy. So all those will be up for grabs. All you got to do is email and ask about it. All mint condition, or even better than mint condition, because I added some goodies to a couple of them. Now, what else? So I kind of talked about packs a bit in the first two videos and this and that, and then I wanted to talk a little bit about social media, and I wanted to bring up this X, another social media. You know, it used to be Twitter. I got kicked off of Twitter. Yeah, I've been kicked off of all of the social media platforms, really, because they're all in violation of the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. So anyway, I'm not going to go get an X account, but somebody brought it to my attention that the logo for Grok, or on X, or whatever it is, the logo, if you look at the bottom of the screen, it'll show the logo as an X, but it's like it looks like somebody took an axe and chopped a cross down and it just fell over and there's the X. So there you go. And I talked about in a couple of videos about Revelation 13. You should go watch those videos. It's my take on Revelation 13 about the beast and the second beast, because a little ways down after you start, you know, reading about the beast, then there's the second beast. And the second beast, I talked about Elon Musk. You know, he causes fire to come down from the sky, you know. And when we look at his booster rockets they return to Earth, they're reusable. When they return to Earth, they come back down. You know, they have a guidance system. They come back down, and then the idea is to land back on the pad. So they got to return to base in RTB in their brain. You know, it's all the calculations, and it's, okay, let's go back to Earth now and land back on our landing pad. So it's, you know, they got their propulsion system kicks in and gets it, you know, stabilized, and then it's supposed to come back down and set down on the landing pad. You know, that's fire coming out of there. You see that? So he causes fire to come down from the sky. So you could take that for what it's worth. Yeah. So looking at that symbol, the cross cut down, you know, it's chopped down and then it falls over and then it forms the X, right? So go look at that. And then go think about Revelation, the second beast in Revelation 13. Think about it. Yeah. So, when I get done with this video, I'm going to start sewing again. I got to finish sewing up. I was waiting on some more cord locks to come in, the Duraflex cord locks. So I got more of those in, as I needed one. Plus I got some more sewing to do on that Pulk cover. So I got all those D-rings the other day. I got all that stuff sewn in. Plus I got to put some other loops in, and And then I got a cord lock for a draw cord. So I'm going to get all that done. And we'll do a video tomorrow showing you all of that. Okay, so we'll get all that sorted out. Then get the Pulk on video, show you all of the upgrades to the cover, right? Which will allow you to use the cover in extreme conditions without fear of losing it. Alright? So this is one thing we try not to do in really adverse conditions when it's snowing and blowing and everything, to lose things. You know, we need to have tethers on things and whatnot. You know, loss of kit can be devastating. So, yeah, so I'll show you how to upgrade your Pulk cover. At least for the jet sled type. You know, you can adapt the same kind of thoughts and ideas to any of your other Pulks out there. You know, if you're pulling a really super high speed, big money, you know, Nordic type Pulk, or something out of you know, the northern Midwest, Montana, Minnesota. You know, there's companies over there that are selling sleds as well. You know, these are ideas that you can, you know, adapt to whatever Pulk that you have, right? But the whole point is to secure your stuff and make sure nothing blows away, right? Yeah. So yeah, so that's 4 rucksacks up for grabs. Don't expect bargain basement prices, you know. Just telling you up front, you know, it is what it is. Get what you pay for. You gotta pay to play, you know. But when you get anything, it's, you know, it's gonna last. That's all there is to it. When you buy good stuff, it lasts. I learned that when I was very young. I'm going to have another video which will be Christian Bible prophecy stuff. Okay, I printed this thing up. I saw this on a video. Someone had pointed it out to me. And so I talked a little bit about this and that, and I also talked about that in the video that will come after this one. Alright? Now I already did that video, but I wanted to do these videos and then put that one later. So, you know, I know some people don't like to watch my stuff that is all Christian. You know, I just put it out there. I can't, you know, I can lead you, but I can't force you. You know, it's your choice. Everybody has the choice to accept or reject anything. Totally up to you, right? I think it's pretty cool of me that I say things like that, because there are a lot of people out there that try to force feed people stuff, right? That's not what I'm doing. I hope that you become a Christian if you're not a Christian. I hope that. That's a hope, right? But I could just hope, right? Yeah. Anything else? I think that's it for today. I gotta get doing some sewing, and I have more coffee to drink. I've almost finished this thermos of coffee. Almost. But I'm not quite there yet. Not quite. I got a little bit more to go. I'll see you later.